Hi there, welcome to BSF Recovery Team. Well, we were out on the red trail and we got a phone call that somebody over on the white trail needs a wrecker. So we're heading over there.
The person that called me didn't know exactly where they were on the white trail, so we exited the red trail and immediately turned around and headed in on the entrance of the white trail, knowing that we'd come across them sooner or later. After heading in on the white trail for a while, through the bare trees we spotted a group of people in a vehicle on top of a hill.
Right up there? Okay.
We proceeded around to the back side of the hill, where we could find a section of trail that would allow us to back up to the front of them.
So what's wrong?
Broke the steering plate on the hydraulic.
Oh, okay. So no steering.
No steering.
All right.
He can forward and backwards, but he's kind of right on that corner.
Right, yeah, and that's a sharp one. So, okay. All right, we'll get up there and we'll see what we can do.
Cool.
The vehicle that needed our help was a Dodge Durango on full-sized axles, big tires with full hydraulic steering. The hydraulic steering ram had broken off of the axle, leaving him with no way to steer the vehicle, which can be quite a problem, especially if you don't have an onboard welder or a tow truck nearby that's capable of running trail. With the Durango now hooked to the wrecker and the front end in the air, the next step was to try and get it around the corner and not hit the tree. Well, with a little maneuvering, we were able to clear the tree. Now the next step was to get it down the hill safely. Sounds easy, right? Well, the thing to remember is the sun was out just long enough to warm up the leaves and the top layer of dirt, but the ground was still frozen underneath. Why would that make it difficult, you ask? Well, keep an eye on my rear duals in this scene. Yep, all 4 brakes locked on the wrecker, and she's sliding. Well, we made it down to the bottom without smacking any trees. Now a little adjustment to the boom cable, and we'll be on our way. Now that we are out on the main trail, it should be a fairly easy tow all the way back to the parking lot, right? But when you're towing on trails like these, even though without any leaves on the trees, it looks like there's plenty of room, you still want to keep a very close eye on the rig that you're towing. And I was doing just that. I was keeping a close eye on the Durango. And as you'll see later on, maybe a little too close. On the very last turn on our way out of the trail, I was watching the Durango, and wouldn't you know it, I nosed the left front tire right into a frozen bank. It ripped the steering wheel out of my hand and went into a full left turn. When I backed up to turn harder to the right, that's when I found out something was wrong. I could no longer turn to the right. The best I could do was straight ahead. I could still turn to the left, but I could no longer turn to the right. So we kept backing up the wrecker a little bit, turned to the left, and then pulled straight ahead. And effectively, that eventually moved the front end of the wrecker to the right in the direction we wanted to go. had to use that same technique a few more times to get the Durango back to his campsite. We eventually got the Durango to a spot in the parking lot where he could get it up on the trailer on his own. We set the Durango down, quickly took a look at my steering on the wrecker, and decided since we didn't see anything bent, it must be in the box. Well, that meant it was time to take the wrecker back to our garage and scrounge up another steering box for it. Thanks for watching, BSF Recovery Team. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and maybe we'll see you out there in the woods.